Maz's basement.
Only find.
Hey everyone, Danny here with Maz's Basement. I want to show off a recent reinstall that I just completed. So this was originally a TXQSaber, I think they call it the Luke V1. It's the one that just has the single button on here. The customer got it through a reseller, a distributor of TXQ. When they received it, it didn't work properly. I found that it had a defective Profi board. The CPU was actually overheating, and it burnt out. Also, the switch, the LED switch wasn't even soldered in, so this part wouldn't even light up. So it had a weird design. There was no way to really shut off the Saber. It had the micro USB charging port, but putting something in there wouldn't disengage the battery, so the thing would just stay on, and there was no way to access the battery either. So a customer came to me with this, and I decided to do a complete reinstall. So first of all, redesigned the chassis. So now the chassis is removable, although it is not necessary for the operation, and I'll show you that in a minute. But you do have a 18650 protected battery. Oh, the other thing about the TXQSaber, it did not have a protected battery. It was unprotected. I think there might have been a protection circuit, but there was a lot of extra stuff in there going on that I wasn't sure, and again, something happened where the Profi overloaded. So this is a new Profi board. So anyway, we got a protected battery in here, high amp, 15 amps discharge. I added a 2.1 millimeter kill switch. Customer provided me with a KR speaker, so that's installed there. So now you got the removable battery. We got an LED switch here from our pals at the Cantina. So this one's from Kim's Cantina, so he hooked it up with that one. Profi board, and then I got two accents here, and removable PCB. These are actually from the Cantina as well. All right, so now we do have a way of turning the Saber on and off, and that is by removing this kill plug. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove it. Okay, now you see we have an accent light on the switch, and our I added two accent lights in there. It's for a Luke, so I figured I'd do something along the lines of that. Also, this PCB does light up, so there's a little bit of a glow behind the Profi board. All right, so I'm gonna plug this in, and we'll start it up on the Saber. So let's put it in, make sure we insert it from the bottom, so the button's on the top portion. Profi board goes up, and that just slides in. There is a hole back here. It has been threaded with the original set screw that came with it. So I'm just gonna line this up. Sorry, I'm gonna go off camera for a second. Okay, once that's lined up, and go ahead and close this up. I use the same set screw that came with the Saber, so whatever Allen wrench came with it, continue to use that. And just screw it in until this is flush, so that's good. No need to get crazy with it. So from here, you still have, yeah, access to the charging port, and that's it. Let's turn it on. I sealed these. I learned from over the years that sealing these parts on the speaker will give you better sound. All right, so you got that nice glow coming in on the switch now. This thing is a bit of a fingerprint magnet. To change the fonts, you're gonna hold down for a second and then let go.
Smooth gray.
It is set up with the save config, so whatever font you leave off on and you turn it off, when you come back it'll be on there as well.
Smooth Jedi. You better get on with your exercises.
These fonts were provided to me by the customer on their SD card, so I'm assuming they got it like that from TXQ.
And the prize. Typical of humans. They scratch the surface and never think.
If you want to go backwards, just hold down the button until the font changes.
You cannot die, McLeod. Accept it.
I had strings, but now I'm free. Nazi's basement.
So we'll use my custom font for demo purposes. So once you screw this in, the emitter will start turning on as well. While you're here, let's plug in a blade. Alright, so every font has a customized profile, so as you go along, the button behaviors are going to be different.
Kenobi.
The colors are going to be different.
Kenobi.
And there should be a difference too when it's idle and you turn it on. Now it's solid.
I can see him in my mind's eye.
The Saber will idle out and turn off the lights now to save battery. I wasn't doing that before. But if you wanted to shut it off, you can always unscrew the pommel and plug in the kill key. And that'll shut it off. And that is it. Thanks so much for watching. If you guys, anybody out there has a Saber they want to upgrade, let me know. I did put in a good amount of hours into this chassis. Besides the chassis, just getting all the lights customized and all that. So it was a lot of fun and happy with the way it came out. Thanks, guys.